¿A dónde va?
Pardon?
¿Va a observatorio?
Centro, para Isabela Católica.
¿Vas a la central de abastos?
Aquí?
¿Por aquí? ¿Por aquí?
Sí?
Aquí hasta el metro.
Sí, metro. I hope I'm going the right way.
Autobuses.
Terminal de autobus.
Ah.
¿Dónde?
Pero ahorita te pasas allá.
Autobus aquí?
Ajá.
Okay. No idea where I am, but hopefully I'm going the right way. Ah, yeah. Ah, there.
Wow.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Gracias. That was a trip. Ah, yeah, my mask is broke, so I'm like tying it to my earrings so that it stays on my face. Ah, fuck it, just leave it. Back in the center. Whoa, that's stunning. My vocabulary is literally wow, stunning, amazing, class, so good. I need to get a thesaurus. So I'm gonna go back to the hostel. I think it's like a hotel and a hostel. It's like a massive restaurant court. And then you have like the hostel and the hotel within it. And there's like mad trees and like there's one specific part. It just looks like you're in a museum. I think it's a really class hostel.
See, I originally got a top bunk, but I was like, I'm not sleeping in that, and I'll show you why. Like, how awkward is that? If you're like sleeping next to someone that you don't even know. So I was like, absolutely not. So I went back down and I just asked, I was like, can I please like have a bottom bunk? And luckily they had one. So I wasn't an 8 bed, but then they double booked my bed, so they put me up here. But I'm not complaining because I got the room to myself. So I think I'm losing my voice though. I don't know, like I just feel like a bit of tension. Can you hear it? I feel like you can hear it. Morning's here. That's too bright. It's too early. Daryl's on her way to Mexico City. I think she's on the bus like right now. But it's just so funny, like we like said our goodbyes, like thinking that we aren't gonna see each other for ages. And I'm gonna see her again in like a day or two, like so funny. But basically, we were waiting for our bank cards to arrive from Scotland because we lost them. And then they were taking far too long, so I was like, right, I'm just gonna go. And they come like the next day. So typical. So she's bringing them through. And yeah, so she'll be seeing her soon. But this morning, I'm going to give you a tour of the hostel. I'm staying in downtown beds. It is in Centro and it is £7, which is like 180 pesos, which is so good. So the hostel is basically a courtyard of different levels going up. I'm on the top level. Now on the top level the Wi-Fi is not the best, so if you're on like the middle level then you should be fine. I love the mirrors, I think it's so good if you want to get a nice pic. So this is the museum thing I was on about, like it just looks so fancy. I would love to eat here, but I don't know, I've not even looked at the menu, but I can just tell, can't afford it. Today I went to Palacio de Bellas Artes, which translates to Palace of Fine Art. This building is so beautiful and so grand. Now this place is so important in Mexico for performances. I only took in the exterior of the building. If you head over to Sears just across the road and you go all the way up to the top, there's a rooftop cafe that overlooks the palace and you get a really nice view of the city. And it's free, all you really need to do is get a coffee.
See, what I love about Mexico is that everyone smells so good, but see in Mexico City, it is like a whole other level. Like you've got the fragrances, you've got the smell of the food, everything just smells so good. The pollution here is obviously like so bad, but this is the best day I've ever breathed.
Se va a la verga, en serio voy a ser Will Smith, voy a hacer todo por hacer vivir a mi perro. Y sé que tú no tienes nada, en serio le pego muy bien, para que vea que no trae nivel. Yo sí le pego con todo este flow, hermano no me puedes decir que tú eres Will Smith y que te sientes cabrón, porque yo soy su versión de Will Smith, la que no defrauda, la que es un robot.
Leonardo DiCaprio was here when the movie Romeo Julieta featured working in Mexico.
Oh, he worked here?
No, in Rosarito, California.
Ah, okay. And who's that in the picture? Is that you?
That's my cousin.
Oh, your cousin. Okay.
My cousin.
Well, how long? If you were to make this?
How long? 8 days.
8 days?
Yes.
Wow.
Because it's handmade.
Yeah, that's crazy. I do like this ring.
This is, man, it's artistic.
Whoa! That was jumbled up and you just put it. Right, go.
Vamos.
Oh.
Cuarto. Levantamos.
Whoa.
Clic.
Whoa. I just had the most amazing taco from this seafood street food stand, and it was called Marisqueria El Caguamo. It was so amazing. Like, I'm not actually a seafood person, so it was a bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm so glad that I did try it because it was so good. It was 90 pesos, but you get your money's worth. Like, that taco is stacked. Like, it is so full. It was unreal. Just around the corner from this stall, there's a market called Mercado de San Juan. In here, there's loads of like different exotic foods that you can try.
250.
I've had octopus for the first time, I might as well try a scorpion for the first time. I'm on the protein. Alright. I'm getting like pork grinding. Oh, it's a bit gooey in the middle. Oh! It's actually not that bad. I'm scared to eat the edges in case it comes back to life and like bites me. Alright, that's good. I did not hate that. I thought I would. It does taste like something a dog would eat though. Over in downtown Mexico City is the Angel of Independence, or Monumento a la Independencia. She was made like 100 years ago, which is crazy because that girl's glowing. The Angel of Independence is a focal point for all celebrations and protests that happen in the city. The roundabout is so large and it's surrounded by these massive buildings and really colourful trees. I did try to get the Metro bus here, but you need to have a card to get on, so I just had to get a taxi instead. Getting a taxi there is not bad, but getting back out is a nightmare, so if you're struggling, just hop on one of the tour buses because it's going to cost you the same and you're going to get to see a whole lot more anyway. I'm just about to leave because I'm going to Museo Jumex, which is like a museum here. I've been waiting all week for today. It's the open of this like art exhibition. It's this guy called Fischer, and he's like a visual artist, and his stuff is really weird. I'll actually show you. Look, this is his Instagram. I think that's gonna be so class. Museo Jumex is in Hidalgo. I think I'm gonna need to get a subway and a bus. That's okay. Like the outside of the museum, I don't know why, but it reminds me of Jenga, but it doesn't look like Jenga. Maybe just because it's wood, but it just reminds me of Jenga. Okay, so it's actually huge, so I can't even show you, but I'll put a picture in. You know what, that museum was so good. I was howling. I did get a new tote bag representing Mr. Fischer himself, which is good because my other one is beat the fuck up. If you want to get away from all the noise, head over to Torre, Latino, Americana. Compared to the Sears Rooftop Cafe I mentioned earlier, this skyscraper is on a whole other level. No pun intended. For 160 pesos, you can go to the very top and get a 360-degree view of the entire city, and it is worth every penny. You'll also pass a bar on your way up, which is hard to say no to. I mean, a drink and a view, why not? Moving my ass in these platforms. Do you think button or unbutton? I think I like unbutton. So I'm just about to go and meet Daryl. We're going to go for some drinks tonight, but first things first, I'm going to show you how travelers smell nice. So we went to Cityzen last night, which is like this rooftop bar. We like knew it was going to be bougie, but we didn't anticipate like how bougie. So we were dressed like smart casual. We go, and when we get there, like it's like way bougier than we thought it was going to be, and we were like, for fuck's sake, like we weren't dressed for this. So like we go up anyway, and they're like, so it's going to be like a 2-hour wait. Like we're like, well, can we just maybe like wait downstairs? And they're like, sure. And then as we're about to leave, they're like, guys, I think we can find something for yous. And then they took us through it.
The views up there were stunning, the drinks were amazing. Yeah, and I only had like a couple of old fashions and half a bottle of wine, which is why I'm feeling good today. We were gonna go out as well, and then like we ended up just going home, and I'm so grateful for that. I feel like in the moment, like you're really like, oh, it'd be so good if we went out, but you're always so grateful in the morning for like not going out. Actually I am, because I know fine well I would not be filming right now. I would be like unconscious. Palacio de Bellas Artes has a dance show on today. We wanted to go see a ballet, but it was on at 9 o'clock this morning, and I'm like, no, that's way too early. So there's one on at 5, but it's just like a dance company. So I'm gonna go and get tickets for that just now, and then we're gonna go later today. Tomorrow is my last full day here before I move on. You know, it's funny because people said like a week in Mexico is enough. Like, absolutely not. I feel like I've not had enough time here because it's so big. Like, there's so much to see and so much to do, and I even feel like I've not done enough. So yeah, 2 weeks I think if you want to come to Mexico City and you want to really take it all in. Okay, I've just gotten back from the performance and I've had such a bad night. Right before the performance I was waiting for Daryl and my phone gets stolen. Like literally, this guy comes up to me and he starts speaking to me for like 5 seconds, that's it, 5 seconds. And I'm like, no, because I knew what he was trying to do. I thought he was trying to scam me or something, but he wasn't trying to scam me, he was distracting me. While he was talking to me, someone comes over and steals my phone. I was so angry. Usually I don't get angry with things like that because it's like, it is what it is, like it's not going to change anything. But it's the fact that like I'm leaving tomorrow. Like I'm leaving in 1 day. What am I going to use? Like what am I going to do? Luckily I remembered that I brought a spare phone, which was amazing. So, but yeah, you know what? It's like my own fault because I feel like my wits are actually really good. But I think I maybe got a bit too comfortable. My guard came down a little bit. But you know, these things happen. Now, I mean like my mindset is what it is, it's done. Like you can replace the phones. I mean, I was in like the most touristy place right before a performance. Like people are going to be on shit or pickpocketing, and it was easy. Like I was such an easy target. So whoever's got my phone, I wish you well, Godspeed, and yeah, thanks.